How we doing, everybody, and welcome back to another new comic book day vlog. Today is December 10th, 2025, and I'm right here outside my local comic book store, Multiverse Games and Comics, and today I have 3 new comic books for today. 2 is DC and 1 is Marvel, and 2 of the DC is a tie-in to DCKO, and it is for December. As I said last video, is they started fighting month, and they called it all fight month, and 2 comic books are the fighting events, and I'm going to tell you what they are. Aquaman number 12, and Aquaman is going to be fighting against Hawkman. So let's see who's going to win. I have on the back of my paper for the whole list of the fighters. I said it last video of all of them, but I didn't say all of them. I said some of them because it forgot out of the top of my head. And so there's 8 of them. And so the first one was last week's Superman versus Captain Atom, and they gave the odds of who's going to win, and they said that Superman was going to win 3-5. And so I read it last week, and Superman won. So he won that fight. And today is Aquaman versus Hawkman, and they gave the odds that it was going to be even. So I'm rooting for Aquaman. I hope Aquaman wins. Who you think is going to win? Let me know. And nextly is Wonder Woman versus Lobo. And so I also have it in the back that they say that Lobo was going to win 4-1. And so yeah, and the next others is Cyborg versus Swamp Thing, and they gave Swamp Thing 4-1. They think that Swamp Thing is going to win and Lobo is going to win. The next fighting event is Harley Quinn versus Santana. They didn't say what the odds are going to be. So yeah, the next is the Flash, Jay Garrick Flash, not Barry Allen or Wally West. It's Jay Garrick, and he's going to fight against Green Lantern, and I'm rooting for Green Lantern. I have my ring right here, the Flash ring. Next is Lex Luthor versus the Demon, and so to me, I'm rooting for Lex Luthor. That's who I'm rooting for. And next is the Joker versus Red Hood, and that's going to be tricky because the Joker and the Red Hood had a history. And if y'all don't know, Red Hood was Batman's Robin's Batman. This version of Robin is Jason Todd, and he got kidnapped by the Joker, and the Joker beat him up to death, and Batman was trying to save him because the Joker took Jason Todd to a place to beat him up, and he had that place timed to a bomb, and he made Batman to go save Robin's life, but he didn't save him enough time. And throughout the years, he thought that Jason was dead, and turns out Red Hood popped up, and he found out the origin who the Red Hood is, and turns out it's Jason Todd. And so he's becoming like an somewhat hero, somewhat of a bad guy, tie into that kind of thing. And so yeah, for this one, I don't know who I'm going to root for because this is a tough one. And so yeah, those were the whole list. There's 8 fighting issues, and today is 2, and it's going to be Aquaman versus Hawkman and Wonder Woman against Lobo. So yeah, those were all the lists of this December for DCKO tie-ins all 5 month, and so 2 issues for today for the all 5 month. For Marvel, I only have 1 comic book. It is Spider-Man and Wolverine number 8. I'm really enjoying this this run, and Spider-Man's my number 1 Marvel superhero. He's been a hero of mine ever since I was a kid. I saw the very first movie of Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire, and I grew up watching all the 3 movies. And so yeah, those were all 3 of the comic books, and I'm waiting for them to open up. And so we got a few more minutes. So yeah, let's head on over there to see if they have them. Okay, so we are back from the car. I got my polls, my picks, and I'll show you them. As I said in the beginning of the video, is 3 comic books. 2 is DC and 1 is Marvel. And 2 of the DC is for all 5 months. And so first off is Aquaman issue number 12. All 5 months, it is Aquaman versus Hawkman. I'm rooting for Aquaman to win. That's who I think is going to win. And so let's see what happens if he wins or not. Next is Wonder Woman versus Lobo, and I'm also rooting for Wonder Woman because she is the original Trinity. The original Trinity is Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, the 3 main people of DC. And I really hope Wonder Woman wins. And they say that Lobo's going to win. It is 4-1 possibility that he wins. And Aquaman versus Hawkman, it was a split decision, so it's even. They say it is. So yeah, those were the 2 DC all 5 month, Aquaman versus Hawkman, and Wonder Woman versus Lobo. And for the Marvel, it is Spider-Man and Wolverine issue number 8. I really enjoyed this. This is a really fun comic book to read. I really like the artwork of this. The cover looks awesome, and if you flip through the pages of Spider-Man and Wolverine, the artwork is so amazing. It's really cool. So yeah, those were all of them. The 2 all 5 months for DC, for DCKO tie-in, and Marvel one. And so the next ones are going to be Cyborg versus Swamp Thing. They gave Swamp Man that he was going to win a 4-1. And next is Harley Quinn versus Santana. They didn't say who was going to win, or it's going to be even or not. So let's see what happens. The Flash, Jay Garrick version of the Flash versus Green Lantern, Lex Luthor versus the Demon, and the Joker versus Red Hood. So yeah, those were all of them for the DC KO all 5 month, and I got all my picks for today. And so yeah, I'm going to read them and enjoy them and see who's going to win. I'm really rooting for Hawkman and Wonder Woman to win. And so that's basically all of the comic books that I got for today, and I'll see you on the next comic book day vlog. Adios.